Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Short Hair Jay. Today I am listing the 5 superhero films I would show to the film bros, the people that might not like superhero films. These are the picks I'm going with. Now, I have to preface, right, that I'm not going to go with the Dark Knight trilogy. First of all, because it's a trilogy, I think that can be a little bit of a daunting task, and it's a little too easy, a little too obvious. Everyone likes those movies, right? Comic book fans, film bro fans, your mom, your grandma, your dog, everyone loves those movies. These are also in no particular order, so yeah. And then tomorrow's video is going to be drama films I'd show the superhero fans. Let's do it. The film bro movies for the comic book fans. Up first is Logan. Man, barrier of entry in this one is super easy, right? You don't even have to have seen any of the other X-Men films, as this one is kind of in its own little pocket of continuity. Not to discredit other superhero movies, because a lot of them are shot well, a lot of them are scored well, cinematography, a lot of that stuff is always really good, but in Logan in particular, man, this is just next level, man. James Mangold was absolutely in his bag for this one. This one doesn't even feel like a superhero film, because yeah, people have powers and sure, they use them here and there, but that's not really like the focus of it, right? The goals of the characters are very personal, are very character driven. There's no big set piece about saving the world and all that stuff. It's a lot more scaled down and small, but damn, dude, it's just amazing. The performances are fantastic. Like I said, it's shot really well, it's scored really well. Just such an amazing movie that I don't think gets talked about enough. I think it was talked about a lot when it came out, but it's kind of slipped under the radar since then. This movie's insane. Up next, I have The Batman. That's right. Is it kind of cheating? Maybe, technically, shut up. But I didn't say I couldn't do this one. I just said I'm not doing Dark Knight. If anything, The Batman also has an easier barrier of entry because it's a little bit easier. Right now, it's only one film. The Dark Knight, you kind of have to commit to a whole trilogy. The Batman, it's not like that. Again, just everything that a film bro film fan would want in a comic book movie, in any movie, really, at all. I think you can find that here. Again, it's scaled down even more so than Logan. This being probably the film on this list, in fact, yeah, it is the film on this list that most realistically could happen in the real world. Probably one of the realest of all time for superhero films. A lot of the Batman ones are, though. Some amazing cinematography in this film. Maybe the best looking film, I think, of any superhero film. That's a big claim. I'd have to look at my sources again, but damn, dude, it's amazing. The performances are so good, dude. Robert Pattinson, Jeffrey Wright, Paul freaking Dano. The score is amazing. Everything about this film is awesome. I'd recommend this one too. Up next, this one's a bit of a hot take, okay? I had to throw one hot take on there, so I'm going with Spider-Man. Spider-Man 1 with Tobey. The reason why I'm going with this film is because I think that someone who isn't particularly into superhero films, I think can still watch this and have fun and respect it. I went with the first one because it's easier to get into. Again, that barrier of entry, something I'm keeping in mind a lot with these movies, with these selections. And Spider-Man 1 is just a lot of fun, right? Yeah, sometimes people say that, you know, that's all comic book movies are, but no, there are a ton of different films and a ton of different genres with the whole purpose of just being fun. This one has some cool actors to get you through it. Willem Dafoe in particular. The score is, like, no joke, amazing. Danny Elfman was absolutely cooking with this one. I like this film a lot. Of all of the Spider-Man movies, I think this one is the easiest to get into and one of the more accessible ones. Up next, I have The Winter Soldier. This one, again, a little tough, okay? This is the only sequel I really have on this list. It's a little tough, but I don't even think you have to watch the first Captain America to catch up to this one, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. The Russos are cooking in this one. And again, the reason I'm going with this film is because it could pass for not even being a comic book film. It could be just like this spy action thriller, something you would see alongside, you know, a Mission Impossible, maybe a John Wick, something like that. And I think in that genre, outside of being related to comic book movies, I think it thrives and hits all of its marks. Some great, amazing character work for Steve and Bucky in particular. I really love this film, and I think it's a good recommendation. Last up, I have Man of Steel. Again, a hot take, okay. I know some people don't like Man of Steel, but I do. The thing with Man of Steel is I think Man of Steel gets a bad rap, dude. I think the movie's pretty damn good. Michael Shannon, Henry Cavill, dude, freaking Amy Adams, the Cosner. an amazing cast, first of all. The score is amazing, dude. What the hell? The score's so good. It's so freaking good. It's shot really well too. And again, I think everything the film bros want in a movie, Man of Steel's got that. It's got that and more. All of these ones don't really have a lot of those comic book movie tropes that, you know, the film bros, the people that are, you know, sipping their coffee and their lattes, even though I identify as one of them. All the films that they might not like. And I think that if you don't like superhero films, I'd recommend these ones in general. It's not the ones who I'd recommend to just everyone, but if you're more of a classical cinema file, I think these ones are good choices.